How to be a fat fuck. All right, the Milkman way of life is still around. All right, I have mentioned in the past how when I was a kid, before inflation, nothing. Third down, baby. Sorry, just strung out the run really nicely. I was saying how, the milkman could have a stay-at-home wife if he wanted to, right? And all he did was just deliver milk, pick up the empties, deliver the milk. It was just like, like there's a real, like something, I don't know. Don't listen to all this fucking social media shit where everybody's saying you just got to keep pushing yourself to be better, to get better, to do more, to make more, to achieve, and all of that shit. And that's a great way to have your life go flying by. As I've learned after fucking 30 years of doing just that. You did a bunch of shit, you saw a bunch of stuff, but how much of it were you actually living? So, I always look back at some of those jobs, like, what if I just fucking drove a milk truck? Just drove that around town, breaking balls with the other guys down at the fucking place. You drop it off, you come home for lunch. Stay-at-home wife has a sandwich ready for you, like the whole old school thing, right? And just saying how it went away because of inflation and all of that crap. Every August, we print like $1 trillion and act like this Ponzi scheme is still working. This guy claims the milkman way of life is still around. Dear Billy Burger with a large fries, Burr. I've noticed the past few weeks listening to the MMP and anything better that you've brought up how you used to be able to support a family and have a stay-at-home wife while working as a milkman. Yeah, right, like having a regular just blue-collar job around town. Even like a mailman, I think even then, even if you're in the fucking union and all of that shit, you still need that second income, it seems. I mean, granted, back in the day, the kids weren't going, I want an iPad, which back then, you literally ask them for like a spaceship. I would just like to inform you that in some parts of the world, that is still the case. My father lives in Nova Scotia, Canada, and until about 2 years ago, he did just that. That's awesome. He started in 1990. He woke up at 3 a.m. 5 days a week for almost 30 years. He delivered door-to-door to local restaurants and to convenience stores. Luckily, he was able to sell his milk route to someone else before the COVID struck. It wasn't a glamorous life we lived, but my brother and I never went without. Yeah, playing sports, always food on the table, lots of presents at Christmas, a typical middle-class white trash upbringing. Yeah, that's my wheelhouse right there. Did Tom Brady just run for a first down at 53 years of age? Did he just do that? 44 years of age? Look at this. Takes off right up the middle. Nobody saw that coming. Why don't people wrap their arms around somebody when they go to tackle? He can't even believe it. Holy shit, I made it. Typical middle-class white trash upbringing. That's my wheelhouse right there. You live in a duplex, right? Your neighbors smell your food and they hear the arguments. My mother stayed home with us until we were in high school and old enough to take care of ourselves. He didn't get paid a salary or an hourly wage either. He made his money from buying milk from a local dairy and reselling it. I learned a lot about work ethic when he would take me with him in the summers. Dude, that's like the Bronx Tale, riding around on the bus. That's awesome. Just wanted to let you know that the milkman lifestyle isn't a thing of the past yet. He now spends his days managing the liquor store to keep himself busy. He's also a bald, pasty cunt like you. Big fan, and thanks for all the laughs, and go fuck yourself. Dude, I think that, I got to be honest with you, I think that is an amazing life to do that. And to work like that, there's that great sense of satisfaction, and you're really providing a service, and I'm sure there was times people needed milk and they didn't have the money. He said, don't worry, get me next week, because you guys were all on like a first name basis. I mean, that's the shit. Tampa Bay is just not playing well. Look at Brady, Jesus Christ. These guys are all more athletic than me. If they would just try as hard as I do, we wouldn't keep getting these stupid penalties. Or was it a timeout? I don't know what. Look at this superhero trying to sell me a fucking SUV. Piercing blue eyes. He just winked at me. I think I want to buy this. I thought that was Captain America. Then he had wings. Captain America doesn't have wings. Does he have wings? I thought the Hawk guy had wings, and then Captain America drove around in a Jeep. I thought he was an army guy. I don't even know. They just had Thor. Now Thor's fucking hanging out of one like fucking Ace Ventura.